if you've watched during the day, because I've been here 31 years, not that all the people have been with me for 31 years, but there's, our program, we have a great infrastructure. What I'd like to do for a while, if you would want, is to answer any questions that you might have about today or tomorrow. Don't go too far back in yesterday, I won't remember it. But any questions that you might have, and I'll repeat the question, yeah.
Coach, I want to know what you do to develop your leaders.
What do we do to develop leaders? Well, hopefully there's some continuity that they've been touched by a previous, so you don't always start out at the bottom floor. So our two leaders this year are Nolan and Kyle. In fact, Kyle, one of the main reasons he came back was to become a leader. He felt that going into the NBA, I mean, he would have been a first-round pick last year. I think he'll be a higher one this year. But he wanted to develop his leadership and speaking skills out on the court. That's why today, for me, was a really big day. I thought it was his best day at Duke in talking and how he spoke. They were touched by really good leaders. Lance Thomas was a tremendous emotional leader for us every day in practice. John Shire was that quiet, confident leader and just the best teammate, the best guy. And then Zubek became a great leader on the court by how he spoke. If you have a guy who speaks well from inside, like you want your point guard to talk, and he might lead, but he leads from the outside in. If you can have somebody who speaks from the inside out, it gets strong. It's really, really strong. Zubek did that for us, and it's something that Steve is working a lot with our big guys to do, is to keep talking. And part of that is that Brian became so confident in what he did that when he played, he didn't have to talk to himself. Like, I'm supposed to be here, now I'm here. That's what kids do. Where am I supposed to be right now? And that's why you don't want to get it too complicated, because if your kids, even if they're great kids, if they're always talking to themselves, okay, we're running regular, I'm supposed to be over here, that type of thing. If they're not instinctive, I don't think you'll ever be as good as you can be.